Contest with these two fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have the artist. They'll be squaring up against the Machine. They'll be facing off in the welterweight division.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classics.
First up, the artist from... Up against them, they'll be facing Machine from Mexico.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
And now for the official introductions, we turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United Kingdom, wearing the red trunks with red trim, the artist. Fighting out of the blue corner,
arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Punching. Insane action. There's a counter shot. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The perfect counter lands. There's so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Looks like he's going to try and bait his opponent here. A straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to...
Forget about the round.
And there's the bell to start round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Defense is not an option for these two. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice counter. Beautiful counter punch. The defense failed them, and Machine goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
You've let him back into the fight.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Together and get back out there and win the round.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big hook doesn't land. That counter punch caught him clean. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brain.
The counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter punch. And you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, pickpocket him.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. That counter shot lands. Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. A perfect counter lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter punch. It's all offense, all the time. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men stepped back for just a moment, and you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
6, 7, 8.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it.
You go back out there and switch back.
And there's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. And a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Despite what the judges' scorecard, hold that thought! And now going for the finish. The advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round, now relax. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's a counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Off-the-charts action from both of these fighters. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not...
And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.